Yo, what up? It's Sunday. Guess what? It's the special show. It's the one we've been talking about for the past 2 or 3 weeks now. And it's finally happening. It's finally happening. Look what came in the post today. Look. Yes.
Ooh.
It's the real, absolute real, honest to God vinyl. Look at this. Oops, which way? That way. Look.
That's very cool.
How cool is that? How cool is that? And it's also a limited edition. I know because it says at the bottom. Look, limited edition. And can you see the number, Maz? Can you see the number?
Yeah.
So
hardly, but there you go.
It's
which number? Which number?
Well, I was going to talk to you about this. So I got issue number 70. So
70.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really wanted 69.
16.
It took a moment, but we got there.
Kill our guests before we start.
So the important thing that everyone needs to bear in mind is
don't joke at the beginning.
Don't joke at the beginning. But hey, that's
wait a moment.
That's what I do. However,
wait 10 minutes after you can joke.
so the great thing about this is that we are going to play the tracks from this EP. Woo. Basically, in this show, we've got 6 tracks to play. We're going to play them around about the midway part of the show, thereabouts. We're not going to tell you exactly when, so you'll have to stay and listen to us right up until we play them. That's basically how this is going to work. It's called a tease. Hello.
Oh, someone knows what they're doing.
So we will play that, but in the meantime, even though I've got music playing and all the usual stuff you're used to, 2 madmen with a mic and our very, very special guest, Mr. Assel himself, we will be playing all kinds of Assel-related tracks this evening. So that's what we're going to be doing. So give us a couple of minutes whilst we just push all the buttons, and we will be back with you. So you're listening, you're watching, you're all over the internet. You want to know how else you can get on board? It's dead easy to do. Copymeradio.net. If you go there, there's like this massive list of things, of places that you can go to. I've actually put it on the screen right now. So if you're having trouble with the dreaded Facebook, who obviously we already identified that Mr. Zuckerberg hates us, as does Bill Gates. So between the two of them, they pretty much got cornered on the internet. But there are some places out there: Twitch TV, Mobcrush, Dive, Instagib.tv, Vaughan.live. Love those people over at Vaughan. All over. And if video's not your thing, we've got audio covered. Radio Vendetta. We're over on Twitter. We're on Periscope. We are.
Not only that, we're also on the webpage. We have our radio broadcasting right now in that purple box underneath the Copy Me Radio logo.
It's absolutely true. We're not even making this stuff up, and it would be really easy to do because nobody could check. But we're not. So
as usual.
Oh dear.
We're not getting busted this time by trying to fake what we're faking.
Yeah, whatever that is. I want to bring you guys up to speed. So we had Phil Collins versus Lax, which sounds like some sort of horrible laxative thing going on with Phil Collins, but it's not. And it's called Disco Phil. And we love a bit of Phil Collins, to be fair, and that was a pretty good track. We also played Groove Man, The Hidden Groove, versus Tony Braxton. Sensational vocalist Tony there, and this is 50-50 to me. It's Lamar versus Lou Curtin. That's Curtin with a K, not with a C, because that would be a kind of like,
that would be something else.
Yes, it would be something else. So do get on board, get in touch, check out Discord on the old chat. Give us a hello. I know Agent X has already done that across there. Good evening to you, sir. And we will speak to you soon.
Are you saying that I'm not telling the truth? You know what you told me. You know you got way too much to lose. You think you may have fooled. You say you got nothing else to hide. How come she told me she saw somebody by your side? It's been a long time. You say you miss me, but next time you shouldn't have kissed me. Stay back, don't try to kiss me. Right about now, I'm 50-50. It's been a long time. You say you miss me, but next time you shouldn't have kissed me. Stay back, don't try to kiss me. Right about now, I'm 50-50. I know everything when I send you on that shopping spree. You went with me, spending my money. Girl, I'm so sorry, but you gotta leave me. Just leave me. Are you calling me a liar? Are you saying that I'm not telling the truth? You know what you told me. You know you got way too much to lose. You're killing me rumors. You say you got nothing else to hide. How come she told me she saw somebody by your side? Time you say you miss me, but next round you shouldn't have kissed me. Stand back, don't try to kiss me. What about now? I'm 50-50. Long time you say you miss me, but next round you shouldn't have kissed me. Stand back, don't try to kiss me. What about now? I'm 50-50. When I got this, no, you can't hold me down. Talk about something, girl, I won't be around. When I got this, no, you can't hold me down.
Joker on Copy Me Radio.
Smash up.
Okay, so what's interesting about this track, which is they feel good together. It's got Mariah Carey and James Brown. Who else is in it? There's someone else in it as well, wasn't there?
Well, they should be tagged. If I sent them to you, they're fully tagged and properly.
There it is.
I did do
Jamiroquai.
my homework.
Jamiroquai. That's what I was trying to think of. Right. So I've got this looped a second. I want you guys just to hear this, because this is how I hear the track when I hear this. So. So there you go. 2 easy steps to turn a funky track into a drum and bass track, which basically is speeded up and then whack that drum and bass flavor behind it. But
As you do so well, though.
see, it's crazy. So and this is the problem that I have when I hear music. I hear one side of a track and you go, this is really cool, and immediately I think, how can this be remixed? It's a terrible habit, I know, but that really great track. Really enjoyed that. That's going into the box of tricks for the future.
The Superman folder.
In the Superman folder. Yeah, that's right. In the Superman folder for future shows. We are fast approaching half of the first hour. Can you believe that? 28 minutes past 7 in the UK. 28 minutes past the hour wherever you are in the world. Good evening to you all. Hope you are enjoying this evening. I see what you were trying to do there, Maz. I was waiting for the Passover. Yeah.
There you go. Oh, there you go. There you go. but you don't smoke. You can give it to Mum.
Yeah, exactly. So
I would gladly send her a care package.
we will be playing very shortly the first side of the Regroove Volume 1 album. Do you know what I love? The fact that it's Volume 1. Do you know what I love about that? Is that means that there's the implication of a Volume 2. Yeah.
See?
That
What's
I like.
left unsaid. Oh, wow.
That I do
Yeah.
like.
Absolutely.
So,
But the volume 2 is finished.
see, look at he's already got Volume 2 up his sleeve, Maz. It's almost like, yeah, look at this, and oh no, here is Volume number 2.
Nothing on please. Ta-da!
Ta-da! Break news! Break news! The volume 2 is ready!
In fact, we're not gonna play Volume 1. We're just gonna skip right ahead to Volume 2 right now. Here we go.
Oh, but we can play the volume 3 if you want. I'm working on. Just one thing about they'll feel good together.
Okay.
We can rename the track. They run together.
There
the
you go.
Like Benil. Very nice version.
Benny Hill Regroove. That should be on Volume 3 definitely. And you should mash it with something really serious. So you know, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something now. You know, one of those Ballard things. It'll come to me in a second. Something will hit me, and I'll go, "That's what you need to do." It's not there quite yet. So
You don't want me thinking of stuff because all I do is throw stuff on walls. I got a million I got a million ideas, only one good one.
that's right. You just keep throwing stuff at the wall, and eventually something will stick, Maz. You'll get there one day, I'm sure.
Listen, I'm already a professional. I got paid 50 cents for a mashup that I did on Bandcamp. So hey, forget it, man. I'm a pro.
Well, once people paid to hear me sing. They all asked for their money back, but it was a good experience.
Actually, once I got paid to sing quite a lot, and it even got pressed into vinyl, and that's another story for another day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Electric Ladyland Studios, man. It was absolutely, because I knew who Jimi Hendrix was, and I knew what Electric Ladyland was, and it was like awesome.
You were in the studio and you were playing the cowbell. You were the cowbell man on that track.
I was the low alto in the chorus. Let's put it like that.
Nice.
I should only have been lucky enough to play the cowbell. Believe me. Trunk, 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 trunk. More cowbell.
I've got a
I got
fever.
Go, baby, go.
There's only one cure for this fever. It's more cowbell.
More cowbell. DJ Serta even asked, like, what's the track called? And I'm like, you're kidding me, it's cowbell. Like, somebody did a whole beat to that, and, you know, they did a little remix of stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's called Cowbell, more cowbell. That's what the track is called. That's why it's so funny.
It's like, why wouldn't you call it cowbell? I mean, it's as simple as that.
Exactly.
Do you know? Go on.
The humor in the doing of that, I like. that's so much respect for that person. You know?
Yeah. Well, do you know what? Speaking of respect, something which I am absolutely amazed with our listeners is that these days they even tell us when they're leaving before they come back. And Agent X has gone, be right back. I'll be back in a minute. It's almost like,
5 minutes.
please,
Yep, we'll be
please sir,
here.
may I be excused just for a moment? I'll be right back.
I forgot about asking to be excused from the table because, I'm generally the last one eating. You know what I mean?
Excuse me, sir.
I'm
May,
on
may I be
the first plate,
excused?
everybody left. Yes,
I ate all of my offal, Governor. Can I be excused now, please?
Assad, you got to take those headphones off your neck, buddy.
Are we getting bleed through the
Pardon?
mic? Pardon?
Pardon? You're talking to me?
Yeah, you
Oui.
have to take the headphones off the neck. And we can still. All right, thank you, man. Thank you. Because again, the microphone on your Skype is so sensitive; it picks up the noise, and you could hear the delay in the microphone. It's funny.
Yeah.
We got it. You know what? You know why? Because it's a very expensive headset. Maybe 1 or 2 euros.
We hear him very well.
Nothing wrong with that.
But I'm listening to the show with this one.
We understand.
And why
We
not?
understand.
It's a great show. People are listening right now across the interweb, across the world, because they're all waiting for one thing, and that's to listen to this. This is why they are here. And they're wondering, why are these guys still talking? Why won't they shut up? And but no, we're going to keep talking because that's our job.
You got to make them wait. Salivate before dinner, you know.
However, what I will say, and what I will promise you is, unlike a lot of those old DJ tapes that when I used to listen to the radio and then try and record the chart show, record and play and push it down, then the DJ would start to talk and you would pause it to try and not get the DJ talking. I promise not to talk over these tracks. That's my solemn oath. I promise not to talk over these tracks. I'll talk over every other track.
I, on the other hand, have never promised any such thing, but you are in the control of the blue button.
I am indeed.
Yes.
So a bit more James Brown
I'm sure it'll be awesome.
from Assel's mix. This is a machine. It's James Brown versus Peter Gabriel, and I'm just intrigued. So I'm going to listen to this.
Another good one.
It's a call of your heart. Close your eyes and you will find the way out of the dark.
You're listening to DJ Joker on Copy Me Radio. Radio.
Here we go. So,
Right.
Here we go.
what I feel sorry for everyone who's listening or watching us, because they only get to see, obviously, one side of the conversation, and then when we're off air, there are other conversations that we don't generally then repeat on air. But what is incredible about it is that there are some moments where, quite frankly, we just lose our shit. And the conversation that just happened was immensely funny for me, to the point that I couldn't even stand. So anyway, I'm back now, which is great.
I love doing that to you, though. That's like one of my objectives. I can't get you when you're mixing, but I can make you lose your shit, because some of the stuff, absolutely ridiculous.
Absolutely. So we're almost there, Maz. We're going to be playing the first side of the 6-track EP special, simply branded as Regroove Volume 1.
Awesome. I just wanted to say how much we appreciate Asal, sending you the numbered album and being on the show. And not only that, I mean, I've known him for quite a few years, and I just hope, like, everybody that I ever meet would be as kind as you, the almighty, awesome, award-winning DJ Joker, and the absolutely awesome and impressive Asal.
There you go. High praise indeed. I don't even know how to follow that. Maz, you're all right.
I like you a little bit too, man.
Yeah.
I'd have a heart attack with you anytime.
Yeah,
man.
absolutely. And next time you're in hospital having a heart attack, then get me on the phone.
Hey,
I'll sit with you virtually on the other side of the planet.
Sure, man. We'll argue with the doctors. You could tell them instead of me the next time.
You know what was really something an old work colleague used to say to me, and they used to say, "I don't care what anyone else says about you. I think you're all right." And I think that covers it quite nicely.
But this is what I always tell you. No matter what anybody says, I still think you're a nice guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And we have some spontaneous translation going on the other side, which is absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
Au revoir, merci.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Au revoir.
Bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit.
That was Mrs. Assal. That's who that
Yeah.
was.
This is outside.
So coming up really super shortly, as I talk over this track, is going to be the first track on this album, which is called, I don't know, it's called Love You. There you go. It's called Love You, apparently. That's the first track. It's literally, I love the simplicity at the back of this album, by the way. It's great. Look, simple, love it. The problem is the light is so bad in my studio that I'm having to squint to try and see what it actually says. So
I also like the photograph used on the front cover too of the Brooklyn Bridge entrance to the Chinatown side of New York City, which I do know very well.
Oh,
very well.
See, I thought that was the Welsh Bridge going from Bristol to Wales, but
that looks like the Brooklyn Bridge going into east side of Manhattan.
Which it would be, because of course it's a funky thing, isn't it? And we know that Assal's all about his funky thing. So without further ado, we are going to be playing Love You, which is the first track. We're going to have a little bit of a break in between, maybe talk it up, talk it down, whatever, and then we will move on to the second track and third track sequentially. Hey, get in. Big words tonight. So here we go.
minutes ago, I said I didn't love you. I said I didn't want you. I said I didn't care. 10 minutes ago, I said I didn't need you. How I lied to myself. 10 minutes ago, I said I didn't love you. I said I didn't need you. I said I did not care. 10 minutes ago, I said I didn't want you. How I lied to myself. When the moon is high way up in the sky and them stars are twinkling up above, I just close my eyes and I wonder why this thing between us turned out into love. 10 minutes ago, I said I didn't love you. Said I didn't need you. I said I did not care. 10 minutes ago, I said I didn't want you. Oh, I lied to myself. 'Cause when you are next to me and you know I need that tenderness from no one else but you, baby, you just turn away and never want to play. Honey, I just don't know what to do. I didn't care. 10 minutes ago, I didn't love you. How I lied to myself. 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 How I lied to myself.
So there you go. First track played, done. It's done and out of the way. But we were having some conversations off air.
Well, how about I ask like an obvious question of Asal? Asal, I've noticed S2F is on top of the groove. What?
S2F. It's because it's a contraction to because all the tracks are very slow, and I made them more groovy, more funky, and it's that explains why the S2F slow to funk. That's why.
That's it's little things that you don't actually kind of realize until someone points it out to you and says, "Hey, look, there's other things going on here," and you go, "Oh yeah, so there is." Slow to Funk. So there you go. You heard it here first. So first track out of the way. We thought it was awesome because we're biased, but it is awesome. No, I'm not just saying it. I really
we
enjoyed
want
that.
volume 2. Screw
Yeah.
that. We want volume 2.
Yeah, we want volume 2. But in the meantime, let's see if we can get actually track 2 on the go. This one is called With You, which is also, funny enough, remixed by Assel. Just to be clear, they're all remixed by Assel. He just likes writing his name down to each and every single track. He could have just put it once on the front cover, like here, like Assel. But he didn't, you know.
But we all went through this. You say it's just so nice you have to name it twice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the way. Yeah, sure, man.
It's
Don't
those...
forget, Asa did it. You know what I
It's
mean?
those people in films, the people it sort of says, starring Tom Cruise, written by Tom Cruise, produced by Tom Cruise,
By Tom Cruise.
cameraman Tom Cruise, the guy who made the sandwiches, Tom Cruise. Anyway, we're digressing.
Tom Cruise's wife.
Yeah, we're digressing quite a lot. So yeah, check out the next track off of the Regroove EP. Here it comes.
Nice.
It's like walking on water. There's so much danger around you. You've always been around. It's like walking on water. There's something special about you. I hear you calling. I didn't want to reason why, but over in a room with you, I can see the walls closing. It's all so crazy. Feeling like an hourglass, who's running down will soon be done, and I don't know which way to turn. Every minute with you, it's like walking on water. There's so much danger around you. You've always been around. Every minute with you, it's like walking on water. There's something special about you. I hear you calling. Written in my little black book. Girl, you better keep away. 'Cause he's the type of man who'll make you lose all you got. A temporary loss of mind, but man is never far away. And maybe that's the price I've got to pay. Every minute with you is like walking on water. There's so much danger around you. You've always been around. It's like walking on water. There's something special about you. I hear you calling. I'll make no admission of love. Just lock it away and let go. Every minute with you is like walking on water. There's so much danger around you. You've always been around. Every minute with you is like walking on water. There's something special about you. I hear you calling. It's like walking on water. There's so much danger around you. You've always been around. It's like walking on water. There's something special about you. I hear you calling. It's like walking on water. There's so much danger around you. You've always been around. Every minute with you. It's like walking on water. There's something special about you. I hear you calling. There's something special about you. I hear you calling. It's like walking on water. There's so much danger around you. You've always
It's on like a thingy. If you guys, I'll send you on Messenger. go take a look or whatever. Say hi to whoever you want to.
So that was the second track, and was pretty good. So I've got some questions.
Suck it to him, DJ Joker.
So
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I'm positive that I have some questions. I know Maz may have some questions, but I definitely have some questions. So, you didn't do all this by yourself, though. I mean, obviously, musically you did. You are the genius behind the tracks themselves. But actually putting the EP together and all of that side of it, presumably you had a little bit of help. Somebody helped you out along the way. What was it? Just you, or what was that all about?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, I can in my answer. How can I say? In my answer, I provide with the life to thanks a lot my two friends, Zach Funk and Frank Druon, because they helped me to produce this LP, and without them it will be impossible for me to produce this vinyl. That's why I want to thank them.
Okay, so that was just repeat the names again for me. Who were the people?
Frank Druon. Frank Druon. His surname is Frank Funk, and Zach
We met him
Funk.
last week. Zach Funk, yes. I remember.
Do you remember him?
Yes, I remember. He says, at 1742, I don't speak English. I'm very sorry, Monsieur Zach Funk. Pardonnez-moi.
Yes, because they help me a lot, because it's very expensive to make the vinyl, and a limited in the same time a limited edition.
Yeah.
It's very, very complicated to produce
Yeah.
to produce one, and I really thank them, because they helped me a lot to produce it.
Fantastic. So we've got track number 3 on side A, kids. That's because this is called a vinyl, and you play
Yeah.
both sides of it. It's not like a CD or an MP3 or whatever.
Dimensional vinyl.
Yeah, whatever your actual format is these days. So what's next? Gone B. That's the next one. So that's coming up next. We will be playing that, and then we're going to take a look at the time, see how we're getting on. We may just go straight into side 2, or we might play something else and then come back to side 2. Who knows?
You never know.
That's how we roll here. Welcome to Copy Me Radio.
celebrate. You bring all your girls and I'ma bring my crew.
Take home with the good and my baby.
Let me be the one.
Only want you to myself, baby.
Let me be the one.
You know I'm always open to suggestions.
Let me be the one.
Down for you should never be a question, baby.
Blow your mind. Blow your mind. Waste my time. Baby. Blow your mind.
So there we go. We're coming out of the other side of basically part one of volume one, side one, side A, the A side as we used to call it. Is it side one or side two, or have we got a side B as well? No, we have a side B. So
B, it's A and B.
yeah, we have a B. It's not side two; it's side B. So it's funny how these things evolve and change. Because I've seen side one, side two, A's and B's, and then do you remember people started releasing things as the double A side because they didn't like it to be a B side because it sounded like that was less than the A side. But I always used to believe
You hit the right letter right there. You said the B side. I've always said that the B sides are way better than the A side because the A side would basically be like the commercial fodder that everybody listens to because they're too lazy to put it on the B side.
that's right.
And the B side actually has like the real kind of meaty dinner that you're looking forward to in a record. And a lot of the Stones and the famous artists,
Do you know
you listen to the B-side.
even the bad ones, Maz, the bad artists? You know, so as a teenager, I bought an album by Betty Boo, the worst female rapper ever. But she had a track out at the time called "I Can't Dance to That Music You're Playing," and it was really, really good. And it was remixed by our very
That
good
sounds
friend.
very familiar though.
Yeah,
That title.
you would know it. You would know it. If I played it, you would know it, without a doubt.
All right.
Anyway, I bought the album, and not many copies were sold, but I bought the album and I listened to the whole thing, and there's probably two really amazing tracks on there. You know, there's the kind of, like you said, the commercial fodder.
The commercial fodder. Yeah.
And
Gotta
then-
get the money.
Yeah, and then you've got that. Well, do you know what? It's the only album I'm probably ever going to release. So let's throw some stuff on it. And it's mind blowing. Anyway, let's stop talking about other people's albums. Let's talk about the most important one, which is the
We're talking
Regroove.
about B-side.
Yeah, B-side.
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 I would maybe say that you should take like a quick musical intro to get yourself some refreshment, and then maybe we could go on to the B-side. But I want you to play that exclusive I'll Sell filthy, dirty, raunchy one.
I'm sure you do, but unless you tell me what it's called, I can't help you out.
I already told you.
Did
It's
you?
called, Back Cracker and Smack, something like that. Yeah.
Something like that.
Dude, it's close enough. You'll recognize it when you hit it on your lip. You know?
Right.
It's like, I
So,
loved it. It's like,
I don't normally do this to you, but I don't think I've got it.
you have to have it because I gave it to you. It would not be the only thing I didn't give you.
It's called Love My Back. You. Do you see what I've got to work? Assel, do you see what I've got to work with? This man's supposed to be a professional. He's supposed to help me out with producing the show, and he doesn't even know the names of the tracks. It's kind of, come on, help me out here. Anyway, this is one especially from Maz. It's called Love Me Back.
I don't think that's it, but okay.
I bet it is.
I know.
Right, okay, so we're back live. Obviously, I'm not quite sure if that was the track or not in the end, but it's called Love Me Back. I was explaining to the international crowd, for you English listeners and the British listeners, that when you say love me back, it's you're talking about your own back. Yeah, love me back. I love me back. That is obviously something completely different to what is supposed to be enjoyed by the actual show itself. Anyway,
There you go.
we are going to be hooking up with side B, the B side of
I would
S2F.
think maybe
Regroove.
Aslan would enjoy saying a little bit in French to his fellow listeners.
That
and
would be
to
useful because we've
the
already
producer.
established that my French is embarrassing, and the fact I keep hearing Asal correct you as well tells me yours isn't great either. So
Oh, I never pretended that I did have great French, but hey, man, I'll break a tooth as anybody. You know what I'm saying? My Arabic is better than my French. Let's
Yeah.
put it like that.
yeah, sure. No, that's a really
No,
good point. We're obviously an international show. We're going out across the interweb, internationally across the lands. So yeah, I think that's really good. So Asal, please give us some words in the native tongue to the people who have helped you and tell us what's going on.
Oh, your French is very good. Go ahead, Joker.
Bonjour.
No, I can.
Somebody got Joker. Oh my goodness. Thank
No.
you, Aslan. I hope you want.
No,
I hope you-
it's fine. It's fine. I mean, do you want us to play side B or not? I just. I've got other music I can play. I mean,
Okay, no problem. I do that.
no, please.
Oh God, this is so
Je
good.
voulais juste dire un mot pour nos auditeurs, nos amis auditeurs français. Voilà, les remercier d'être connectés et de suivre le show de DJ Joker et de Mazanga sur Copy Me Radio, que j'écoute également, bien sûr. Merci encore à eux, à DJ Joker et à Mazanga, de m'avoir invité pour vous faire la présentation du volume 1, Gros Groove, que j'ai eu la joie, l'honneur et le plaisir de faire avec mon ami Franck Druon et mon ami Zach Funk, sans qui voilà, rien n'aurait été possible. Voilà, vous venez d'écouter Crack Smack et John Legend pour Love Me Back.
Yes.
Ouais.
Yes.
Voilà, c'est un plaisir de vous avoir avec nous. Merci d'être connecté avec nous. Vous pouvez réagir sur les différents sur le chat Discord. Vous avez le lien sur ma page. Vous pouvez nous suivre sur Facebook. Vous pouvez nous suivre sur copymeradio.net. Vous pouvez nous suivre aussi sur YouTube. Voilà, il y a différents liens. S'il y a une coupure, bien sûr, vous pouvez passer de l'un à l'autre. Il n'y a aucun problème. Nous, on est là. Et voilà, I'm very happy to be with my friend, my brother Mazanga, and my new friend DJ Joker. Thanks a lot to make this show about my vinyl, and I thank you very, very, very much.
Right, you're more than
Avec
welcome.
plaisir, mon ami.
Thank you. So let's get on
You're
with
welcome.
side. Should we get on with side B? Let's make this happen. So side B, California, track 1, coming up next. You're listening to Copy Radio with DJ Joker, Mazanga von Badman, and Asal right now, playing the S2F Regroove EP.
Girl, you know the rest, 'cause they tell me he never rains in Southern California. And they tell me he never rains in Southern California. Maybe I'll take a flight out tonight, and you can pick me up about 8. I don't know what airline, girl, but I know it won't be late, 'cause they tell me he never rains in Southern California. They tell me he never rains in Southern California. Now I can't sleep Southern California. They tell me it never rains in Southern California. Now since I'm here at your place, let's take a week's trip for two. We don't have to go too far, just as long as I'm with you. They tell me it never rains in Southern California. And they tell me it never rains in Southern California. Can we just be alone? Without those other strangers on your own. Now I don't wanna be that selfish kind of guy, but tonight let me take you on a natural high. Just me and you alone. Now maybe it's going on the other side of town. It never rains. Now maybe other side of town. It never rains. See where I've been there. It never rains in Southern California. It never rains there. It never rains in Southern California. I wanna be with you for the rest of my life. It never rains in Southern California. Oh, yeah. It never rains in Southern California. It never rains in Southern California. I wanna be right there with you. It never rains in Southern California. There's nothing else I'd rather do. It never rains in Southern California. That's what they tell me. It never rains in Southern California. See where I've been. It's on the other side of town. It never rains. Maybe it's on the other side of town. It never rains. I just wanna be with you. Let's go take a walk on the beach. It never rains. It never rains in Southern California. It never rains in Southern California. It never rains in Southern California. Baby, baby, baby. I don't wanna be there. I'm on my way. Yes, baby. It never rains in Southern California. See where I get there. It never rains in Southern California. That's what I wanna do. It never rains in Southern California. I can't wait. I just can't wait. No. It never rains in Southern California. It never rains in Southern California.
Yeah, that piano is great. So there you go. That's the end of the first track on side B. Which I don't know why I did that. I just wanted to say B in a deep voice. B. B. You're listening to side B of Regroove. Maz would
You
do that
guys
so much
gotta
better.
pretend you guys are listening to Side B on Regroove.
Barry White is with us.
So it's good and honest and funky, and that's what we like. So that works out quite nicely for us. So obviously we've got this this going on at the moment. It is really, really cool, and I do enjoy doing these sorts of shows because it breaks up the monotony of the usual stuff we do, which is in itself entertaining. But, you know, having someone else on board, listening to someone else's style of music that isn't the usual vibe for my show. I mean, let's not mess around here. It's not my usual vibe. But it's great to listen to other people's music and to actually, you know, enjoy that process and what they've gone through. And so far, there's nothing not to like about this EP. If you haven't managed to catch it all, well, obviously you'll be able to replay the video at some point, but I would absolutely suggest you find somewhere that you can download this from, and show your support, because it just sounds absolutely awesome so far. So
Absolutely. Not only that, as you say, apropos to it, not the regular music. Again, even in this album and the mashups that you've heard, you've also associated different techniques of your type of music, which would be a higher tempo kind of thing, with the lower tempo jazz. So again, it's a little like a version of the new discovery. You know, you've come to a new round land that has grooves on it, and you're exploring the mountains one by one.
This land be fertile, I plant me flag.
Yeah, exactly. Copy Me Radio approves.
So, anything, Asal, do you want to tell us anything about the next track? Because I'm trying to read it now. It's called Romance. Maz, this track's for you. Obviously, it's Romance. Is there is there anything you can tell us about this track, which is a kind of the inside scoop? Tell us something about Romance.
You want to say something about this Romance?
Yes.
What is your question?
Tell me something interesting about your when you mixed this. I mean, you obviously had an idea of how you wanted the sound, how you wanted it to feel. So, is there any insights into how that came about, or do you just literally sit down and go, "Yeah, I can make this better by pushing that, and then it's done"? There must be a process involved.
In first, how can I say? This track is very slow. The original is very slow, and when I listen the original, if it must have some groovy, but if there's no groovy, it's very difficult to make the speed up and make it a little dance floor, you know.
Yeah.
And this one particularly is very groovy. That's what I think.
There we go. It's very groovy. So I'll tell you what, Asal, we'll stop dissecting. Why don't you introduce this one for me? So introduce it to the listeners, and then I will push play once you've done your introduction.
In the introduction?
Yeah,
what can I say?
Yeah. What's it called? What's it called?
But I love this song.
En français, mon ami.
Ah, en français. En français. Now?
Yeah,
I do it now?
go.
Yeah,
Do it.
Ok. En fait, ce morceau particulièrement, c'est un morceau qui est plutôt très lent, et c'est un morceau que j'apprécie particulièrement parce que malgré qu'il soit lent, il est très groovy. Et le fait de l'accélérer un peu et de soutenir un peu la rythmique fait que on n'a pas du tout l'impression que c'est un morceau très très lent, que c'est un slow au départ, en fait. Et c'est pour ça que ce morceau, voilà, qui est une balade au départ, voilà, c'est pour ça que je l'ai appelé Romance. Voilà, une fois qu'il est réaccéléré avec un beat pour le soutenir, voilà, c'est ce qui vous permet de pouvoir profiter de ce morceau, pensant que c'est un morceau dance floor.
Get it.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Play.
Just in you. Only it all leaves me so much work to do. You wanna be lovers and arms length apart, but that kind of romance plays upon your heart. Don't want to pressure, don't wanna make a man. I need a companion who wants to understand. I feel for love like closer to home. But loving is hard when you're doing it alone. Know that I want you, know that I need you, and I'll forever be by your side. I'll give you a lifetime of love from this heart of mine. But you gotta be there to bring this love to life, baby. Don't be so distant. I'm talking about closing the gap between you and me, baby. Don't be so distant. Baby, don't be so. You're making it hard to be close to you. You can't imagine how I'm feeling deep inside. Baby, my mind sees many sleepless nights. Maybe the answer is with me, I don't know. It's just that I'm feeling the need to be close. Know that I want you, know that I need you, and I'll forever be by your side. I'll give you a lifetime of love from this heart of mine. But you gotta be there to bring this love to life. Oh, don't be so distant. Don't be so distant. I'm talking about closing the gap between you and me. I'm trying to be close to you. So distant. Oh, girl. Don't be so distant. I got what you need. Don't be so distant. You're making it hard to be close to you. You make it so hard on me, babe. So distant. Don't be so distant. Stop living in the hurt from your past. I'm not a part of what broke your heart, baby. Just give yourself half a chance. Let me love you for who you are. Don't be so distant. I'm talking about closing the gap between. Gotta be close to you. So distant. Don't be so distant. Don't be so distant. I'm talking about closing the gap between you and me. Don't be so distant. You're making it hard to be close to you, baby. Don't be so distant. Don't be so. You're making it hard to be close to you. You got to move closer, baby. So distant. Get out of my life. There ain't no way we can do it like this, girl. Hey, don't be so distant. You're making it hard. I'm talking about closing the gap between you and me. So hard, so far, so distant. You want to be lovers and arms length apart, and it just don't work, baby. So distant. You're making it hard to be close to you. You know that I want you. Be so distant.
So, that was the second track from side B of S2F
Yeah.
Regroove. And
Yes.
the thing is, and this is sad, the thing is now, there's only one track left. We've actually managed to play so much of this excellent EP that we finally are getting to the very end. And there is that moment of just pure emotion that waves over you. And you know that you're with friends, and you know that you've got people around you to lean on. But the truth is, it's still heartbreaking that we can only play one more track from this EP because there isn't a side C. Because if they did, vinyl would be a big triangle and it wouldn't work. The records would just spin around and it would be terrible.
Man. I knew this was going somewhere. Oh, I had so much trouble. Oh, thank you for ending this, Joker. Oh my God. And this is why they call you award-winning DJ Joker.
Indeed.
Fantabulous.
Indeed.
That was like, yes, it needs to be a triangle. And the funny thing is, actually, when you were flipping it over,
Can you
I was
imagine?
going to ask the eternal quandary of is a record round or flat? You get it? So if you were a flat recorder or a round recorder.
That's very good. Yeah, I believe that all vinyl is spherical shaped.
No, this is not a vinyl. This is not a vinyl. It's a pyramid.
I don't think.
I'm Egyptian.
Very good. I like. Yes. Very good. Yeah. Obviously, all joking aside, as he plays the Benny Hill theme music, all joking aside, we are coming.
Mashed up Benny Hill music up tempo.
Yeah, do you know what? Bit of drum and bass on this. That would work. We digress. Yeah, it's the last track. The last track is called In Love. So I think the whole of side B is basically all about love and romance in California. Not quite sure how that fits in with the other two tracks, but
maybe there's some love and romance that can be found in California.
In California,
maybe this is
maybe.
a prophecy in my future.
It could be after last week's Was She Worth It track that came from nowhere.
This is what I'm saying. I learned from the music, man. The music has a lesson to teach you.
Maybe it's time you got on a jet plane and got to California and found some
Well,
romance, and then you'd be in love. There you go.
In love.
And then
And his name would be Bubba.
and that person would be with you. They would love you, and they're gonna be your friend. Right. Okay. Moving swiftly on.
There
We're
you
gonna.
go.
We're
That
gonna.
was
You
a
must
good-
go to California. You must go to California.
Yes.
This is a road trip. This is not a vinyl. This is a road trip.
That's it. You know what? That should be very good. I like that. Because every we say that we comment on the playlists and how the playlists kind of tell a story that you can relate to life and how ridiculous it is. Even when I randomize, you get a playlist that gives you messages.
It's true.
And
It's true. In fact, we can prove that
I
right
know
now.
it is.
We'll prove it right now, but just by looking at the history and the names of the tracks. So Right Time, Got to Be You, All in Check, Funk Box, Disco Phil, Groove Man, 50-50 to Me, Black Betty, They Feel Good Together, Sweetest Christine, Show Me the Boy. It just goes on. You know, when you start to read it as a sentence,
That's the story right there.
It
and
is.
People don't get it.
yeah. It's only only a side that we see, obviously. Right. So, are we ready for the final track?
Yes. Well, no, but yes.
Well, no, but yes. We're sad about it, but we're happy about it because we get to listen to another excellent track from this EP. So here we go.
How did we fall in love? Do you remember?
So there we go. There we go. That was the S2F Regroove EP by the man, the legend, the person who is online with us now, Mr. Asal, who has blessed us with his presence this evening to talk us through all of the little nuances of this fantastic EP. It is, without a doubt, one of the funkiest things I've heard in a long time. And that's saying a lot, because normally I have to speak to Maz on a Sunday, and that's about as funky as it gets, really. So we thank you. This has been an absolute joy. And personally, thank you so much for sending me some real vinyl. You don't know how much that meant so much to me when it came through from the postman. I am most grateful. Thank you, most sincerely. And Maz, thank you for introducing us, because obviously it's always good to meet new people.
I have a few really cool and nice friends that I would more than enjoy introducing you to, and it's again all about the music, you know. I'm sure even Zach and whoever, I mean, again, there's like a chain of people that we could meet and enjoy their music and whatever they do, and
yeah,
you know, indulge ourselves in a little bit of humor and Dr. Feelgoodisms.
And I have to say, Asal, you don't know how lucky you are this evening that we have done this for you, because right now, Maz, Psychic Gavin is live on Facebook.
Oh no!
Oh,
We gotta go after Psychic Gavin or something like that.
And Psychic,
Just now,
you know.
I think you should maybe explain to Asal the little record that we have. I mean, I could send him a link to the video, but we did a whole show about this gentleman, and he does spiritual readings for 125 pounds sterling for 15 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
And he draws pictures of dead people, and we kind of spoofed the hell out of him. And
would you like to see some pictures of the dead people that he sketches? It's a psychic art, so he channels the person and then he draws them, which you may enjoy. Let me find this.
Are we getting into the Baba Guru character with the dot on his head?
Here we go.
Oh, there. Oh.
Here we go. Now, I mean, actually, one of these may actually be Asshole if we scroll through enough. I mean, there may be one that we can say, look, that's copyright infringement right there.
We found quite a few people that we.
I found him. Did you see? Did you see? Hang on. All joking aside, I just saw. Look, there he is.
Wow! There you go.
Oh, brilliant.
He's laughing his ass off, or he's insulted. He's gonna hit us. Oh,
very nice noise. Very nice noise.
Anyway, so this guy from time to time goes live, and we've never caught him live doing his thing, because it is, on one hand it's interesting, and on the other hand, there's some
fire.
Yeah. So anyway, so we're doing that. We could be playing with this guy, but we're not. We're with you. So how lucky are you, hey? You didn't see that one coming, did you? Right, we have got about 15 minutes left of the show. In fact, just a little bit under. So I love how one of the people said, "My goodness," on the on the video as well. Let's get Be Free With Your Latch, which is Assel Mess Up, and let's check this out whilst we work out how we're going to end the show.
You lift my heart up.
So, Be Free With Your Latch, Dropout Orchestra versus Disclosure. Certainly my type of track, because I do like Disclosure as well, so that's always quite good. We're going to be playing up next White Balance, which is Lady Gaga versus Reciproc. Reciproc. Yes, I'm getting better, you can tell, every single day.
All the time.
All the time. So what we do want to talk about, though, is obviously how people can enjoy the EP on their own time and how that might transpire in the future. What's the best way? If say, when my mum hears this in a couple of weeks, she'll say, how do I get a copy of this, Joker? And I'll go, Mum, I just don't know. I haven't got a clue. I'm rubbish at this sort of stuff. What's the best thing for people to do?
In French or in English?
Both of them, please.
Both, please, yes. Mum's French is rubbish as well.
Ok. Donc, pour pouvoir commander le vinyle Regroove volume 1, la possibilité la plus simple serait de me contacter sur ma page Facebook ou directement sur Messenger. Voilà, je suis joignable. Il vous suffit de taper juste Asal Mashup. Voilà, vous me trouverez. Mon avatar, c'est une cagoule. Et ensuite, je vous communiquerai par Messenger les modalités. Mon adresse PayPal, c'est Jacques, JACQES-8, Audouy, AUDOUY, @hotmail.com. Voilà, merci. Thank you.
Brilliant. So that was French. What about our other lingually based people?
Our French challenge people.
Yes, I can do it. I can do it in English. If you want to order the vinyl, you can contact me on my Facebook page. Just type Asal Mashup and you found me, and then you can contact me on my Messenger, and I send you all the modalities to order this vinyl. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
That sounds pretty simple, actually. I gotta say.
بالعربية لو كان بغيتو تشريو الغناية تاعي نجمو تقصوني في فيسبوك أصال ماشب أكاونت ومن بعد نبعثوا لكم ماي بايبال.
شكرا يا بيبي.
I got that. That was fine. I understood almost at least one word. So good, fantastic. So So bottom line is Asal Mashups, which is really simple to find because I've literally just done it as we've been having the instructions given us. ASSAL space mashups. You put that into the search bar in Facebook, and up comes Asal's page, and you just literally click on a little message box, and you go, "Hello, I would like to purchase some vinyl, please." And then he will send you back a message that says, "Here is my details. Pay me," and you pay him, and then he sends it to you. Well, probably not him personally.
Show them a physical example of what happens when you get it, Joker.
A physical example of what happens when you get it.
Yes.
You get this.
Yeah.
This is what you get.
Look at that.
Woo, woo.
You.
So
Nice.
there you go,
Nice.
and even the categories that it is the best EP for a long
The
time.
cat's me out, man.
It is.
Oh, thank you.
It's the cat's pajamas. Okay, so we have got 5 minutes left. I'm going to play some more tracks. We're going to wish you farewell for a minute, though, and we'll catch you all again next week. Big thanks to our guest, Asal, this evening, and myself and Maz will be back next Sunday from 7 p.m. doing it slightly different, but slightly better, but not as much fun, I feel. I think it's going to be slightly lacking. But there we go. You're listening to copyradio.net. Do stay tuned and get in touch on all the usual places like Facebook and Twitter, and say hello, and we'll say hello back.
Go back.
Filled with all the strength I found, there's nothing I can't do. I need to know now, can you love me again? I need to know now, can you love me again? Can you love me again? It's unforgivable. I stole and burnt your soul. Is that what demons do? They rule the world to me, destroy everything. They bring down angels like you. Now I'm rising from the ground, rising up to you. Filled with all the strength I found, there's nothing I can't do. I need to know now, can you love me again? I need to know now, can you love me again? Alright.
So, guys, if you are lucky enough, and you do say, hey, look, I want a copy of this vinyl. If you're in the UK, okay, it will get here faster than our own postal service from one county over. When I was waiting for something the other day, and it didn't arrive for like days and days and days and days. A man sends me something from France, and I get it within a couple of days, no problem at all. So if you're worried about postage from the international side, don't be. It gets here faster, even in a COVID-related world. Go figure. And with that thought, I bid you all farewell. Have a good evening.
Really? Change the government.
You're listening to DJ Joker on Copy Me Radio.